Hi everyone, here we are going to see about the continuation of Unit 4 and the last part. So in this presentation we are going to see about the brief explanation of collective bargaining, confidentiality and also the conflict of interest. What are the occupational crimes are available in the safety and risk. Then we are going to see about the human rights, professional rights and intellectual property rights. What are the norms and types are available for the risk and safety, and also we are going to see about the discrimination. So let me see here one by one in a brief explanation. So first this thing will be the collective bargaining. So it is that the bargains will be trade having the trade union for improving their economical interest. So they will process that includes the negotiation, threatening verbally and also declare the strikes. So it is most impossible to endorse their fully collective bargaining of unions to condemn. So there will be existing the conflicting views between the professionalism and unionism. So this is always maintained in the collective bargaining. Next is the confidentiality. So confidentiality means that is we have to keep very secret, that is the employers or clients or secrets that is maintaining in their company. So it is most important for the aspects of the teamwork. So justification for the confidentiality is that it can be having a various ethical theories. According to the right-based theories, the rights of stakeholders, right to intellectual property of the company, which are protected by their practices. So based on the duty theory, the employees and employers have duty to keep up their mutual trust. That is the utilitarian theory holds the goods not only the confidentiality which has been produced by the goods to the most of the peoples. So act utilitarian theory will focus on most of the situations and they have the employer which will decides on some of the matters that is confidential. So we can see about the principles of the confidentiality. So the first thing will be we have to respect for autonomy. Second, that is it means we have to respect the freedom and self-determination of individuals and organization to identify their controls all over the personal information. So in the absence of that, they cannot keep their privacy and protect their self-interest. Second thing will be respect for promises. Third is the trustworthiness, and fourth is the respect for public welfare. In public welfare, there will be two types. One is the privileged information and another one is proprietary information. These two things will be becomes the public welfare respect. So conflict of interest. So conflict of interest is a situation in which the persons should be involved in the multiples of interest. That is in a person or in the organization they will be involved. So in a financial or anything else. So this could be possibly corrupt the motivations or decision making and for the individuals or as well as of the organization. So this process is known as the conflict of interest and it belongs to the particular situations. Next is occupational crimes. So the occupational crimes will be committed by wrong actions of persons that once lawful employments are occurred. Second is crime by the employee have promotes the own employer's interest. Third is the theft and fourth is the pilferage of employees. Fifth is the damage to the properties or employees who have their own organization. Next they have T's are also called as the white collar crimes that will be occurred in the occupational crime. So occupational health and safety assessment series will be having the certification that is adopted in many Indian industries. So most of the annual and health had been formed during the positive changes that is improvement in occupational health practices in the workplace. So besides that there will be the behavior changes. So this will be claimed to have the work related diseases, injuries, reduced absentees and ultimately increase the productivity levels. So these are the occupational crimes that has been occurred in the risk and safety precautions. Next, we are going to see about the human rights. So human rights are defined as a moral entitlement, that is, they have the people to treat one with dignity and respect. So the organization and engineers will have the familiar with the minimum provisions under their human rights. So most of the engineers and organizations will have the firm base of understanding and productivity. So they are right to pursue the legitimate personal interest, right to make a living, right to privacy, right to property, right of non-discrimination, and there will be no sexual harassment. So these are will be occurs in the human rights. Next is the professional rights. So we all know that under the professional rights there are some of the visions are protected. The first thing will be the right to form and express the professional judgments. Second is the right to refuse to participate in the unethical activities, and third thing will be the right to fair recognition, to receive the remuneration for professional services. Fourth will be right to due process and from employers, and fifth will be the right to equal opportunity, that is a non-discrimination matters, and sixth will be the right to equal opportunity, that is a sexual harassment in the workplace, and seventh will be the right to equal opportunity, that is affirmative actions or preferential treatments. So these are the visions that will be comes over under the professional rights. Next is the intellectual property rights. So intellectual property rights are the protections that will be granted to the creators of the intellectual property. It will include trademark, copyright, patent, industrial design rights, and some other trade secrets. So the intellectual property will permit the people to have full ownership for their innovations and creativity. This will encourage the intellectual property owners towards the innovation and benefit to the society that will be bought or sold, licensed, and exchanged. So it is intangible. It cannot be identified by the specific parameters. So the agreements with the World Trade Organization and the trade related aspects of intellectual property systems will have been adopted in the effective from January 2005. So it is globally IPR systems that will strengthen the protections and increase the incentives for innovations, and also raises the returns on international technology transfer. So it could be raise the cost of acquiring the new technology and products. Next, what are the needs for protection of intellectual property? It will play a role to stabilize and develop the economy of nations. So these protections will be stimulate the creativity, research, and innovations. So the intellectual property will serve many purposes. That is, it will prevent others using it, and it also prevent using it for financial gains, prevent plagiarism, fulfill the obligations to funding agency, that is ICICI Bank has advanced the loan against the IP and provides a strategy to generate the steady income. It also has some challenges in the intellectual property, that is a shortage of manpower in the industry and high cost of patenting and lengthy procedures. So this will become considered for the government and simpler and faster procedure that is expected in a protection of intellectual property. There will be a lack of enforcement mechanism also. Types and norms. The first thing will be patent. Patent is also known as we have to create our own ideas. So that is, it is individual or society formats. Next, the patent will protect the legal specific products from being manufactured or sold by the others without the permissions of the patent holders. The patent holders will legally protect the owns property. So, next, the validity will be 20 years from the date of filing the applications. It is territorial right, and it is having the needs of registration. So the Patent Act will be 2002 guaranteed such of the provisions. Next will be the So in copyright, there will be a specific and a exclusive rights that will describe the rights that is given to the creators for their literary and artistic work. So it will protect the literary material, aesthetic material, music, film, sound, recording, broadcasting, software, multimedia, painting, sculptures, drawings, including map, diagrams, engravings or photographs. So there will be no need for the registration, and there will be no need to seek the lawyer's help for settlement. So the life of the copyright protection is the from the author plus 50 years. So copyright will give the protections to a particular expression for their ideas. So copyright effective in preventing others from copying or reproducing the storing work. So publishing the and selling the copies, performing the work in public commercially, to make the film, to make translation of the work, and to make any adaptation of the work. So copying these idea is called as a plagiarism, and it is a dealt with a separate manner. Next is the trademark. So trademark means that is it is widely identified the specific goods and services. It will permit the differences to be made among different trades. So it is a territorial right which will need the registration. So registration is valid for 10 years and it can be renewable afterwards. So the trademark or service marks may be registered in the form of device, and it having the label, ticket, letter, word or numeral or any other combination of logos, designs, sounds and symbols. So trademark should not be mistaken for a design. That is, example, the shape of the bottle in which the product is marked. It cannot be registered as a trademark. That is, Trademark Act 1999 will be made in a compliance with TRIPS agreement. So it will provide further details. That is, it just identified by our names, goods, and identify their trademarks. For example, the customers will go to the shop and ask for Lux soap. So the word Lux is a trademark. So in other words, it will be from the origin and the source of the goods. So this is known as trademarks. Trade secret. So the trade secret is a formula, practice, process, design, instruments, pattern, commercial method or compilation of information that should be generally known or reasonably ascertainable by others. Within a business, it can be an economic advantages over the competitors or customers. So this is known as a trade secret. Next is the discrimination. So discrimination means that is it is morally unjustified and it will treat the people as irrelevant grounds. So discriminations because of caste, sex, religion, creed, language, all things will be regressive in actions. So most of the discriminations will be a morally unjust treatment. That is, the peoples in the workplace is damaging to the human dignity.